Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your invitation. Yes. This is my first event of the 4-day period celebrating the Jubilee. So Bradwell is out in front.
Lovely.
And I've had a quick look inside, and it's a village with an awful lot of talent. Absolutely remarkable thing Saba works in that. So well done. I know you've got lots of things organised for the rest of the weekend. So we will be celebrating what is the most extraordinary occasion.
Yes, absolutely.
Which I think has never happened, certainly in recent times, to have a monarch last for 70 years. And whilst there are a lot of things going on in London, actually around here we've got a lot of events and every village is involved. It's great to see Bradwell is playing its part. So I hope you have a terrific weekend.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. And the art exhibition is formally over.
All the local photography clubs. It's brilliant, isn't it?
It is very good.
This way, Ella.
I do mine every Christmas, my pickled onions.
They've got planning permission. I know the bloke who's done it.
Yeah.
Really?
Good evening, everybody. In 1967, Gary Brooke wrote A Whiter Shade of Pale, and at that time the Queen had already been in power for 15 years. It's the song and it's the tune that made me inspired to play the Hammond organ, but tonight I'll play it on the church organ. And after that, I'll take you on a musical journey. And if you like to join in, if you hear a tune you like, maybe towards the end, then maybe we can all sing along, and if you don't know the words, it doesn't matter, just come along. All right? Okay.
story about Billy Hayes. Billy Hayes, a fifth generation stockman, 3 times winner of the Alice Springs Cup as a jockey, champion rodeo rider. These guys are absolutely fearless. They don't scare from anything. Well, maybe just one thing. Here's a tale of Billy Hayes from out near Alice Springs. A wild young ring in his day, he's done some crazy things. He jumped bulls over fences, raced a colt up Ayers Rock. See, his legs weren't built for walking. They was made for riding stock. A legend in the rodeo from aileron to broom, an untried horse at 6 a.m. was saddle broke by noon. No form of equine foolery Bill wasn't going to try. Only one thing ever spooked him. He was way too scared to fly. If I was meant to fly, he said, I've got feathers and a beak. You say they'll fly there in a day. I'll drive in best a week. I'm told it's safe as houses and mechanically they're sound. But I don't see no rope nor bridle, so I'm staying on the ground. Well, one day Bill got a phone call from his mate in Adelaide. He got his girl in trouble, so the wedding cards were played. Bill, I don't care how you do it. You can beg or steal or borrow. But mate, you got to catch a plane. The big day's on tomorrow. Well, Billy cursed and spat and said, that dozy bloody coot. He knows I'll jump on anything that's coming out of chute. I've caught stallions that'd kill you. Bulls gone off the brain. I never thought the day'd come and have to catch a plane. Well, he legged it to the airport and thought, well, this is it. The lady at the counter said, where would you like to sit? He said, you know that black box thing we always seem to find? You could stick me right inside it if you wouldn't bloody mind. The lady smiled politely and said, sir, I'll just take your bag. Bill says, I don't bloody think so. By the way, it's called a swag. Well, Bill was sweating buckets when they finally cleared the strip. He had his seatbelt on that tight, he was bleeding from the hip. But when they levelled out, he stopped shaking at the knees. He looked around, relaxed and said, this flying game's a breeze. He clipped his belt undone, stretched out in his seat. Well, he couldn't stretch that far because his swag was at his feet. When the captain cackled something, he asked the hostess what was said. She said, sir, you better buckle up, there's turbulence ahead. Turbulence? What's that? So it's pockets caused by heat, and when it gets severe, it can throw you from your seat. Throw me, I'll be buggered. He pushed his seat right back, wrapped his legs around his swag and put his left hand through the strap. He jammed in his akubra. He was ready now to ride. But when it started to get bumpy, Billy yelled, outside. Well, that plane sheet dropped 1,000 feet, rose up 500 more. When his head near hit the ceiling, Bill gave a mighty roar. I've rode all through the territory and never come unstuck. So give it all you got, big bird, and buck, you bastard, buck. Well, the passengers were screaming in fear of certain death. Billy hadn't hollered till he nearly out of breath. You'd have thought that canvas swag was welded to his ass. And before the ring knew it, he'd bucked up to business class. Well, there seemed no way to tame this beast, and at 10 gears in reverse, didn't worry, Billy just bucked on through the first. He did somersaults and twists on the mongrel mount from hell. Then he shouted to the pilot, for Christ's sake, ring the bell. Oh, Bill was bleeding from the bugle. He had cuts of both eyes. If I hadn't seen it for myself, he'd have thought I'm telling lies. He did inside outs and upside downs and twists and triple spins. You might have seen some great rides in your time, but hands down, Billy wins. When the flight returned to normal, Bill was flat out on the deck. Still stuck to his swag, but he looked a bloody wreck. He pulled himself together, stood up, raised his hat, said I've had some rough rides in my time, but never one like that. 10 seconds spinning out shows I'm made of sturdy stuff. I was only near a minute and I reckon that's enough. Well, the first class folk were dumbstruck by this crazy ring at his feet, but Bill just grabbed a cranny and went back to his seat. Now years have passed and Bill's long give the bucking game away. Too many breaks and dusty roads and far too little pay. But planes are not a problem. In fact, he'd rather fly than ride. But when you talk about his maiden voyage, his chest puffs out with pride. You can talk about your smoking heads and that old chainsaw bloke. I'd ride them both without a rope and roll a bloody smoke. There's cowboys out there think they're hot, but they ain't tasted heat till they've ridden time on turbulence at 30,000 feet.
trouble? Do you think such a place exists, Toto? Oh, it must do. It's not a place that you could get to by boat or train. It's far, far away. Behind the moon, beyond the rainbow.
hasn't he? Well, joking apart, hasn't he? And though I'd be the first one to say that I wasn't a saint, I'm finding it hard to be quite as black as they paint. I'm reviewing a situation. Can a fellow be a villain all his life? All the trials and tribulations, I better settle down and get myself a wife. Now a wife would cook and sew for me, and come for me, and go for me, and go for me, and nag at me. The finger she would wag at me, the money she would take from me, a misery she'd make of me. I think I better think it out again. A wife you can keep anyway. I'd rather sleep anyway. I thought I got rid of nerves years ago.
With songs they have sung for 1,000 years, the hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears. Oh, what a beautiful morning! Voice, edelweiss. I want to be blessed with the song of unity, and I'll sing once more. Chips and ducks and geese better scurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. Watch that fringe and see how it flutters when I drive them high slippery struggers. Nosy folks will peek through the shutters and their eyes will pop. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery is brown, the dashboard's genuine leather.
I saw you walking up the mountain track, too busy climbing, you never look back, weaving your magic into every step, and on the wind, although it hasn't reached me yet. Are you going home, Merlin? Always on your own. What's the price you pay, Merlin, for sorcery alone? Sorcery alone. It wasn't long before you were out of sight. As dusk was falling and the moon rose bright, I heard the sound of a distant cry, and on the wind it flew into the nighttime sky. Are you going home, Merlin? Always on your own. What's the price you pay, Merlin, for sorcery alone? Sorcery alone. Shaman, the healer, the sage and soul retriever, the seer, the seeker, the timeless wisdom keeper. Lay down in the hollow and tell us all you see. Look into tomorrow, another prophecy. Another prophecy. You may be hiding, but we know you are. They're standing in a stone or in a star. In the waves lapping on a Celtic shore, and on the wind you sail away forevermore. Are you going home, Merlin? Always on your own. What's the price you pay, Merlin, for sorcery alone? Sorcery alone. Lady in waiting for you to show. Sad is the maiden, she doesn't want you to know. Her love's a secret river and it flows.
So
Right, now you know why I don't play the piano in church.